Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is the first part of the soap, and the second part where I'm doing the frosting is actually the video prior to this. I wanted to do a detailed soap frosting video to help those that were having trouble figuring out how to do it and the consistency and everything. So this will be a short video. As you can see, I already did my lye water, mixed real quick to a light trace. And I have 3 colors that I'm doing in this soap with a chopstick swirl. And then I almost forgot my cream. I was wondering while I was sitting there stirring it why it was so thick. Well, because you didn't have as much liquid in there. So after I stir that in, it actually goes to a light trace, not the medium trace it was before. So in this container, I'm actually splitting off for my soap frosting. I don't have a special recipe or anything for that. I make enough batter. So if my mold holds about 2 pounds. And when I want to do a high top soap, I calculate for 2.5 pounds of oils in order to have enough for soap frosting. So now I'm splitting off, and then in the white container I'll have my 3rd color. That color right there is Hollywood Pink from Nurture Soap, which is a beautiful pink. That is Northern Lights from Nurture Soap. And in the white container, I think I forgot spatulas. In the white container is Silver Mist, which ended up actually turning green for me. So as you can see, my batter has a natural yellow tint to it. Well, Silver Mist in the bag looks blue, but it cures to like a purplish blue color. But if you have yellow batter, it apparently turns green. And I always mix more mica than I need in my little containers. Plus, I had the idea of drizzling mica in between my layers when I was piping. But I always mix a little extra so I can add more if I need to. And I thought it looked kind of funny in the bowl, but I figured, oh, maybe it's a morph. It wasn't. It's my batter being weird. Now I'm just doing the fragrance, which I used Femme Fatale for this. Also from Nurture Soap. Smells beautiful. I love the Hollywood Pink and the Northern Lights. They're both gorgeous colors. So I hand stir everything in, and then if I need to, I will hit it with a stick blender just to make sure my micas are fully incorporated and I don't get little clumps of mica. Usually I do that before I add the fragrance. This day I was backwards, apparently. Although I am getting better at doing it from light to dark. And that Silver Mist color was my lightest color in this. Stir it all up. So when I do a chopstick swirl, I layer it all on and just alternate layers. It'd be the same as if you were doing a hanger swirl or butterfly swirl or anything else. it semi ends up being a drop swirl, but my batter ended up getting thick towards the end. So I believe I actually took the chopstick through it twice until I saw some of that bottom color coming up through the top. Just trying to get everything out. And I ended up losing my cutting video, so unfortunately you guys won't get to see the cut either. And because I have OCD and this is just my personal preference because I'm weird like that, notice my batter doesn't go all the way up to the top. And it normally doesn't when I do frosting. And that's because I don't want edges off my frosting. See how it's all uniform? That's my weird self. Thanks for tuning in.